This is the pattern. Trace the size you're interested in. For this project I'm going to use a cotton tricot fabric, but you can easily use a viscose fabric. It needs to have a nice flow and it shouldn't be thick. As you can see, I have folded in the grain line a piece where I can fit the pattern on the fold. I'm going to add 1 centimeter in seam allowance, but only at the bottom and on the side, not in the armhole and the top. On the other side, I repeat the same thing, and I can fit this piece one more time on the fold. It's important to check out if you have any pattern on your fabric, if it has any direction, so you can't turn your pattern piece as I have just done. Lay these pieces right sides together and sew the sides. Sew with a stretchy seam and 1 centimeter in seam allowance. This is also a stretchy tricot fabric, and I've pinned these pieces on the fold. You can cut according to these pattern pieces. Seam allowance are already included. Make sure that you are cutting alongside the stretch. Make a notch where you have the fold and do that on all the pieces. Once you have sewn, you can trim away any excess fabric. This small piece is going to be on the top, and I pin it right sides together, center to center, edge to edge, and side to side. And then I sew with a small zigzag stitch, and I stretch in at the same time as I sew. Once you have sewn, you can press this piece outwards and then around your seam allowance. Pin it, and then you can sew a nice stretchy seam on this piece. the side seams should be pressed towards the back. Once you have sewn the seam, you can trim away any excess fabric. Now it's time to sew the shoulder straps, and it should go all the way under the armhole. So you pin it right sides together, and this should only have a small tension on it. And as you see, it should continue on upwards, and this is going to be the ties on the shoulder. So you sew in the same way as you did before. As you can see, the shoulder straps should be folded 3 ways, and if you have any fabric overlapping like this, you can trim it away later. Always sew with a stretchy seam. Now it's time to hem the dress. I fold 2 centimeters towards the wrong side, pin and press, and then I sew from the right side a stretchy seam. And once you have pressed your dress, it's finished. Please visit my Patreon, Sew for Kids, where you will find this pattern and many more.